So today, on February 28th, Melty Blood Type Lumina's Twitter posted this. We gotta talk about it. Let's get into the video.
So ZettaSlow!
Alright, so everyone, we have a lot to get through on this video. First of all, let me say this up front. This entire page was translated by mbtl, which is basically a translation AI thing that translates languages to other languages. So I translated from Japanese to English so I can understand it. So this is as good as it's gonna get. So essentially, Melty Blood Type Lumina put together this statement. Can you read it? Nah, probably not. Hold on, let me fix that. So yeah, there's a lot here, and we're gonna go through this whole entire thing piece by piece, and I'm gonna tell you guys what they're saying in this. How does this affect my channel, but also how does this affect everyone else's channel that is wanting to cover Melty Blood Type Lumina? We gotta talk about this. So basically it's saying some of the practices of content are infringing on what they are expecting to come out of the Melty Blood Type Lumina license, what they want to see as far as like videos and things like that going into it. So they start off like very blunt with the first one. The first one is all content on channel should be user created content. That means it should be original content that you cannot find anywhere else. Kind of like how some channels are like reposting the trailers and things like that. I think they're trying to cut down on that so they can be the, you know, the sole people posting their trailers and things like that and making money off of those. Because usually what happens is they post the trailer, right? Or they stream the trailer and then someone else literally posts it like in the next few seconds, and they don't have time to like post it on their original channel, and then everyone sees this one but they don't see the actual like creators like channel. So I think they're losing a lot on that. So I think they're trying to cut down on that a little bit. So also to note, those take little to no editing, so it's like you just, you know, drag and drop is placed there. It is not user created content where it's edited to, you know, a user's standards. However, they go on to say everything that's been captured in the PlayStation Share Play and all those different things, the Steam inlaid one, I didn't even know they had one, all those types of recordings are okay. Those are good because they have like the logo in the bottom and all that stuff, so we know that it's kind of, you know, from the PlayStation and stuff like that. But yeah, I didn't know Steam had a direct capture. That's news to me. This next one we are super familiar with on this channel. Do not post a video that has the song Stack Black in it, okay? So those of you who don't know, Stack Black is the opening song that plays for Melty Blood Type Lumina. That song, I believe, is licensed through Sony, so they don't have the rights to it, and they have been trying to get the rights to it. I guess that just didn't work out for them, so it sucks. But yeah, just make sure you don't have that in there. The next thing they state is don't post videos that are not agreed upon by the players. So I'm guessing they're saying kind of like videos that, you know, someone didn't want posted, so they tell you to take it down, and you know, some people won't take it down. Sometimes like these replay channels kind of have videos of players that they probably don't want to, you know, show their tech off, you know, they're trying to hold the tech and things like that going into these tournament season, which is like Evo Japan and then Evo right after. So I think they want to hold on to that tech a little bit longer. So they're saying, yeah, don't post videos on people that don't want their video posted. I think this also goes for tournaments too, because we have a lot of channels that end up taking tournament footage and making it content for their channel, and I think they want to cut down on that as much as possible. Actually, big thanks to Neku from Twitter, right here, I'll put it, was talking to me about this a little bit, and I was kind of like, I read it one way, but then after Neku kind of explained how they saw what it said, and I was like, I get what you're saying. So it kind of like more so covers their bottom line, because, you know, they have their Japan tournaments, you know, for the official Melty Blood Japan tournament and the American one. Basically the streamers are the right holder to that content, right? So it would suck if you made all this content and then someone else reposted your stuff for you. You know what I mean? That kind of sucks. And that's, even as a content creator, that would definitely suck. So I understand where they're at with that one. Next, we have no commercial use for Melty Blood Type Lumina. And this one I think affects the channel the most. So initially, when you think of commercial content, you think of anything that is promoting a game or anything that is promoting the game to make money off of it, right? However, they have a specific part in here that says, can you monetize your videos as a content creator on YouTube, Twitch, all these other things, right? The answer is yes. So does that affect my channel? Well, no, it does not, because we do a lot of user created content and things like that here. So none of this content is something that you can find somewhere else, right? Normally my face is in it or I'm talking in it. And those are some of the things that they highlighted above too. They were saying, you know, user created content is things that are either commentated on, or you're analyzing something, or you're reacting to whatever's happening on screen. So that is considered user created content. Also, like gameplay matches that are agreed upon, like I commented on like the description or something like that, that is agreed upon by me. That is me giving it consent to be posted already. Not saying that you always have to have consent to be posted online. It's just, it's a lot harder to take those down if they were consensually posted. Yeah. Creators still can monetize their videos, long story short. So that affects, I know that affects me, that definitely affects Scrot, that affects Drizzy, that affects Makoto Fox, that affects quite a few people. So luckily it seems like we are all covered. I'll let you guys know if something like that changes, but for right now we're all covered. Now here is another big part: story spoilers. Okay, so story spoilers are like the bane of the Melty community right now, because ultimately it comes down to like a few people, you know, they get to the end of, you know, the story or whatever, and then they post that thing, right? So it's the way that they post it, I feel like, more so than just them posting it, right? You know, that channel, the one channel, you guys know what I'm talking about. They tend to post content that like literally just dropped the second it drops, no matter like how fresh or new it is, and they end up spoiling a lot of people. And I think Melty, they wanted it to be something special for the people that have stuck with the series this long, and to like kind of have your series spoiled by someone that is like a clips channel, that definitely sucks. So what they said is, instead what they're going to do is you have to mark your video as a spoiler video. You have to make sure you don't have any spoilers in your thumbnail, and all those different things going on with that. And that's just like for if you were posting it specifically as a reaction and things like that. However, if you are just posting it just for the clips, you can't do that anymore. They took that out. So if you are posting any of the cutscenes, they will take your video down. They said that if you are posting any videos going further, or if you're posting any songs outright without having any gameplay going on with it, then you are liable to get your video taken down. Which I think honestly is a good change for me, because I remember we were streaming the DLC 2, or I'm sorry, season 2 DLC with Edmund Dante and Ushi Wakamaru, and I know there was a surprise at the end of Boss Part 4, right? So at the end of Boss Part 4, there's a very big surprise. I'm not gonna talk about it here just because it's not the place. But yeah, like literally within like the next couple hours after the DLC came out, someone was already in my chat like trying to tell me what was at the end of DLC Part 4. Like what? Like that's crazy. Like the Boss Part 4, like they already had the entire ending posted. Like they were like literally like skimming through cutscenes or something. I don't know what happened, but they already had it there, so I didn't get to experience it as authentically as possible. I kind of just like, you know, I saw part of it, I was like, no, let me look away, so maybe it's not exactly what I thought it was. But then when we got to that point, it was pretty much what I thought it was. And it kind of sucked because I was literally looking forward to this. You guys have been with me for a while. I've been theory crafting on like what the story is doing, and I've been right, by the way. But anyway, they were posting, yeah, the endings of stories, and I think that's kind of not fair to all the people that are trying to play the game and experience it for themselves. So, but also get Tsukihime over here, because that's a spoiler in and of itself. But yeah, so what do you guys think? Have French Bread and Type Moon gone too far with this one? Are some of your favorite content creators' channels about to get deleted off of this statement alone? Let's hope not. Anyways, if this is your first time here on the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. And definitely leave a like, because, you know, I'm trying to cover this stuff for you guys. We're going into Melty March. It's going to be a big month for Melty Blood. So hopefully, like, you know, none of this actually affects me. Like, so we'll see what ends up happening with that. But yeah, this has been your boy ZettaSlow. Until next time, I hope your favorite content creator still has their channel. But until next time, stay healthy, stay happy, stay groovy, and I'll holler at y'all in the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.